it's Vanessa V. Welcome to the Crowned Survivalist channel, where you too can be a crowned survivalist, because this channel is all about sharing with you hacks and ideas and tips and tricks so that you can reign over everything that's trying to hold you back and more. I'm making a little bit of an announcement today. I am, just like last fall, going to be taking a break over the summer. If you would like to know more about how to take breaks, small, medium, and large, I will link our previous chat about that below because it can be scary. But the more that you do it, the more confident you can be in it and the more that they'll help you. And that is one of the things that I learned last fall. So I will include that for you if you'd like a refresher or if you haven't seen it. So that's the first thing. The second thing, so I plan to be back in the fall and I will also plan to continue to do social media and stuff like that if you're interested. So anyway, the other thing, and I want to make today's chat super quick, I have a summertime and all the time challenge for you. This is something that I have found to be very challenging for myself throughout my life, but it's something that I consistently return to time and time again. And that is practicing being myself. And I want that for you too, because I truly believe when you are your truest self, and we'll talk about that in just a second, what I believe that that is. I truly believe not only does it make the world a better place, but it also helps to make your world, your kingdom, a better place. It lowers your anxiety and your stress and your panic, your worry, your irritability, your anger, whatever. And it helps you to be more confident. And so just by shifting from trying to blend in with the crowd, trying to sort of blend into what society says you should be, but shifting from that to who am I really? What does that look like, right? And so that can look like a lot of things. And if you're not sure who you are, one of the things that you can just do to kind of get back in touch with that, because society is very loud and very opinionated, right, about who you are, is to just get quiet and become alone and just be with yourself, which can be very scary and triggering and uncomfortable, right? Especially if you're an extrovert or someone that just loves to be social. But I think when everybody else's opinions start getting in the way and concern and worry about what will other people think, over time, especially if we're raised in environments like that where people are very strongly minded about who you are or who you should be, or how you should act, it can just become very muddy. Now, yes, very quickly, there are cultures everywhere on this earth, and a lot of your personalities probably have been shaped and developed by those cultures. So the only thing I'll say about that really quickly right now is that it's okay to figure out who you are within your culture, within your society, within your family's society or culture even, in the different areas of your lives. That's okay. And it's also okay to go, you know what? There are people around the world that don't live where I live, where it's okay to be me. So maybe it is okay for me to be me, even if it's just me being me, right? And you are so uniquely you. And that's the other thing about figuring out who you are in this summertime challenge and year-round challenge is, you know, at the end of the day, I truly believe I know who you are. It all comes down to goodness and positivity and love. And I truly believe that every single person anywhere is filled to the core, or in their core, filled with goodness and giving and kindness and love. And so often throughout your life, the world tries to crush that and shape that and mold it and project, oh, you should be a good person in this, this, and that. But when you actually attempt to be a good person and to live from that fountain of love, the world can oftentimes surprise you with, no, you shouldn't. And it can often become a much safer feeling for you to not step out into light and love, but to instead self-protect, blend in, follow the rules, right? Herd mentality, and try to just go along with everyone else, because societal isolation, bullying, feeling neglected and alone, especially if you have a history of trauma, of abuse, all of that can be very triggering. And without realizing it, you can modify who you truly are, the amazingly good, awesome parts, to either, well, to avoid negative reactions from other people and from society. But here's the last thing I want to say, because I've gone through that, consistently bullied throughout my life. There are constantly people who are against me. And I used to sort of like hermit crab, like come out, be myself, and then realize that's bad. Like that doesn't feel very good. My brain, before I understood how the brain works, which we've talked about, which is very survival mode, safe. That's kind of how I lived. And when you hold yourself back, that goodness in you, that positivity about you, self-expression, when you hold the parts about you back that aren't hurting anyone else, you're dimming your light. And of course, that can add to the negativity that you are already struggling and fighting to reign over, right? The more you dim your light, and this is the key to it all, and this is what I want, I challenge you to work through this summer or anytime, is not dimming your light. Don't dim the fun. Don't dim the kindness and the goodness. Yes, have healthy boundaries, of course. Protect your peace. And at the same time, figure out and toy with, who are you really? What are the positive and healthy things about you, or who you want to be, that are actually okay to do? They're not hurting anybody. In fact, they might just make the world a better place. And they'll make your life so much better and so much more exciting and memorable and freeing for you. What are those things? And so I just challenge you to consider that. Even if you have lived your whole life feeling like you, that's great. And if you, or if you haven't done that, are just struggling a little bit with some negativity in your life, in here or out, this could be an excellent thing to focus on this summer. Now, how do you do that? You can practice it at a restaurant, around strangers, people you don't know. And it could just be maybe smiling a little bit more, or holding the door a little bit more, or self-expression like what I'm wearing today. This is totally me. DNA-wise, is it? No. But I think part of who you are is your self-expression. Who are you on the inside that doesn't show outwardly, right? this has always been something I identify with. Wigs, fun stuff, sometimes makeup, right? Like a bright pink lip. That is totally me. And sometimes I can be a little shy about donning certain things. These shoes, for instance, these are gold. I love these shoes. This is a reflection of who I am to me. And so perhaps considering that, right? We talked about fashion last week. I will link that below because I think that's part of it. Home decor, right? Expressing yourself, allowing yourself to practice becoming who you really are and the healthiest, most bestest version of yourself. Don't wait for it. Start now. Start becoming the person you want to be today, and you'll already be there. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. But just have fun this summer. Have fun blooming and experimenting. And even if you're at home alone, right? Who are you? It's not just about other people's perceptions, but are you the kind of person that really does enjoy watching an hour of TV or cleaning the house or reading in a hammock out back, right? It's all about rules. We've talked about rules. Are your rules holding you back? Where can you shift the rules that you live by so that not only are they not hurting anybody else, and so therefore they're probably okay, so who cares what they think, right? You're gonna work on you. You're gonna work on your confidence, on feeling good, on breaking this cycle, because you are not going to dim yourself and hold yourself back so that other people who are probably also in this herd mentality thinking and cognitive bias, like what we've talked about, reinforcing rules that they don't even know that they're reinforcing. And also to try to help you make them feel better about themselves. Nope. Do not dim yourself and your beauty inside and out to make other people happy for the minutes or seconds or hours that you're around them, because you have to live with you. And what I have found for myself is when I allow myself to more fully step into who I truly am and who I want to be, the non-PTSD version of me that I know I am and would be, especially without the trauma history. When I allow myself to do that, it actually helps to strengthen my social structure and my social support system. And I want that for you because you need that. No matter who you are, we always need support, even though, yes, it's up to you. It's up to me. But gosh darn it, isn't it so much more helpful when we have people by our sides cheering us on, whether we feel like we deserve it or not, and helping to boost us or just helping to pick us up a little bit more when we need that. And so I want that for you. So anyway, have a fantastic summer, a summer of love and light and joy and self-expression and fun. Don't buy into the negative voices in here or out there, and love yourself. And I can't wait to check in with you at the end of summer to see how it's all going. But if you want more ideas or whatever, feel free to comment below. Thank you so much, and enjoy your summer. Mwah! Bye.